All right, here we go. Team White. Get this over here. Yeah, this ticker didn't show up in those created tournaments. Secure that pawn. Stop b5. Knight here is probably good. I should have prevented that. Bishop here? Maybe? Okay, let's stop knight here altogether. I'm on d6 twice. Bishop has to go back. Let's just secure that point. Knight here will add another attacker on this. Let's just take once. Attack that knight. What? Okay. I'm getting this. Secure my knight position. I don't think that pawn's going anywhere. Okay, this is a nice home for my king on h2. Definitely take that. He's passed now. He's not going anywhere. Let's just go here. The rook is really active. My knight is way too good here. It's a really, really strong piece. I had a fork. I want to get on this diagonal, maybe. Let's come back over here, and then queen here. Take here, and then there's stuff happening. I'm on the queen. Where's the mate? Let's check. Check. No mates. Let my king sneak out. They're down on time. Wow, why did I think I was down on time? Oh. Okay. A lot of people up there with... Ooh, 2 games in already. Okay. Double the cube. Sicilian stuff again. Yes. Queen c7, knight c6. Okay. Queenside castle. What's it going to be? Yes. On the bishop in h2. Bishop here. h2. 12, 6, and a bunch of 6s. h2 strikes again. Alright. Let's try knight f3. Get kingside fianchetto. Look for a break with d5 maybe. No, bishop here. That pawn can maybe be taken and hung on to. He's supported now with my knight. Queen opposite the king. Keep the structure as is. Maybe knight here would threaten a fork on d2. Let's get here. Maybe something with f3. Oh, I think I had a fork here. Take here and then take a bunch of times on d5 and I get this piece. I should have went for that. Can I still do it? I'd give up 2 minor pieces for the rook in that case. They didn't see my knight was on that. Threatening a fork on e6. Massive fork happening. Ouch. It's a royal fork right there. There goes the queen. 28 seconds each. 20 seconds? The wolf? The wolf resigned. Back determined. 12s. Okay. How are we doing? There's 73 players in here. Here's a big one. c5. Decline it. Try for h2. We'll never fall for that, right? Hang on. I'm still going for it. I think this is something I covered in the fishing pole video. Bishop 2. Okay, they're giving the material back. Queen is crawling into a ball. Light square issues. I really shouldn't have done that. Gonna take. Oh. Missed that. Queen to d7 and then get to h3. Let's kick that queen away. Threatening mate on h1. Queen trade. The knight. Gotta be careful. Right here. On f3 and the knight. How are we doing with the time? Oof. Rook here was maybe better. No mates? I got this square covered. One accurate move. Think I have it? Why'd I go for this line? Oh, I could have done better. I think this is still a win, though. Yeah, it's still a win. I don't have any time. Back to tournament. Oof. Man. I had something better there. I know I missed something with that knight being a pin. Should not have come down to a king and pawn ending. Oh, take a free knight. Please, take free knights. I was in pre-move mode, sort of. Alright, let's try this. I'm going to play here, and then work on these light squares. No, not so fast. Let's just defend that pawn. Pawn push maybe next. Queen here, if I need some support, and then I'll queenside castle. Let's pin the knight. Retake with my knight or queen. I want to keep the position open. Yeah, definitely. Oh, he's in a pin, still. He's attacked, too. Okay. Trade down? I'm okay with trading. He's throwing a check. Play here. Forks. Queen trade and then take the knight. Okay. Defend the second rank. I'm on that square. Get to the 7th, back to tournament. 30s. Oh man, I think I'm still winded from that last tournament. 22 minutes remain. Alright, d4, d5. Let's try c5, knight c6, queen b6. Pressure on... let's see if I could get out here before e6. Okay, I'm happy with this structure. Good versus bad bishop situations are still available. And even in bullet, even in these positional type of games, good thing to have. Okay, castle. I think I want to take with my pawn, yeah. Knight here is going to follow with tempo. Alright, let's take here, and then push, get rid of their central pawn. 2-0 majority in the center. How are they going to recapture? Queen. This tempo. Another tempo. Queen here. Can't make use of b8. Okay. Queen e5 if pawn takes. This is a very good home for the queen, and my rook is super active. Flight square for my king. Rook here. Maybe plant my pawn up here. Kind of restricts all the pawns. Could also think about f5. Can have a queen trade. Queen here, check. How do I win this? Okay. Slow and steady. I have a time edge. Pressure here, defend this pawn, and then my f-pawn could get working. My king gets to f5, and then I'm having this move supported. Not so easy. Gotta try a different direction. Oh, I just dropped a pawn. Okay, here we go. This is just not going to even end. Keep pressure on that pawn. Got that pawn with check. Drop back here. Get another pawn. They don't have any time. Back to tournament. 42, 49, 42, 42, 42. Double those points. And they're going with the hippopotamus. Something like that. No. Gonna go queenside. They're probably gonna queenside castle. Let's play here. Let's throw in a check, I guess. Get my other rook working. Pawn push will gain a temp. Oh, I'm gonna have a nice home now. For a piece here. Their bishop is kind of dead for as long as I can control d4. My knight gonna get here? He's a bit of a pain, for sure. Let's make sure I could get rid of him. I spent a lot of time right there. Let's give the queen a kick. Queen check. They might miss it. Lateral movement of the queen? No. I have a fork here. I got a pawn. 20 seconds to 40 seconds. My knight's defending b2. And the light squares are defended quite nicely. Let's do this. My knight's going to get kicked. I have all my base points covered except for h2. Forks are in the air. Let's get my king on a dark square. The bishop is kind of dead now. Let's go back here. Fork? Okay, I'm going to track that pawn down now. Here no matter what. 9.6. Make sure I could get rid of that pawn. Just going to go over here. Go fast. Go really fast. Oh, I have a time edge right now. They're down on time. Back to tournaments. Oh man, 63-56. Chess Skype. Okay. Okay, that weakens this diagonal. I get d5 in now. This is a very good, oops. Very good break. Get their dark square bishop. And I just want to push. Ooh, knight here. Let's take him out. I was ready to move my knight. Let's do this knight here, although I want to keep the queens on the board in this case. Seeing a lot of potential for knight here, hitting the queen and smashing through on this square. Queen here? Maybe. Let's get rid of that bishop. Take the knight maybe in some lines. Queen here, I take the knight. This pawn's pinned. It's back on. This is difficult to defend. Smashing through on this square now. Ooh. On the queen. And here. That's taken with check and probably this next. Let's throw another check in. I want to take this pawn with check. Okay, that's better. Mate, next move, they resign. Back to tournament. 90-72. I was fearful of a queen check on that diagonal. That's why I didn't want to, I think, take with the rook. I wanted to take pieces with check. It took me so long to move right there. This guy's not moving. He is moving now. Knight c3 and e4. Niemzo-Indian? Yes, classical. Alright. Maybe should have challenged that bishop right away. This can't be bad, though, right? That bishop's wasting a lot of time. Without being provoked, he went back there. The knight can't play here. I'm going to gain another tempo. Hitting at h7. I think I just want to clarify this structure. I am helping the light square bishop. I want to maintain my knight here. I have a majority on the king's side. I think best was c5 and then knight c6. Need to keep pressure on my position. c5 now. Now these pawns get rolling and I could take here on c5. He's ready to get pushed away. c5 needed to be played with the majorities and how they've shifted 4 to 3 on the king side. Now we have f6. It's getting blown right open. Even at the cost of a pawn, but it's not the cost of a pawn. This is really big trouble now. Okay, let's take some material first. Take here, and then just get some trades in. I want my queen to be able to breathe here. Exchange light square bishops, and then she has new options. Get my knight back to f3. Ooh, they're really low on time. Here, no matter what, no, yeah, that would be okay. Queen f2. They don't have any time. What's happening? They have to check the server now. Back to tournament. 90, 90, 4 90s are up there. Polyphase. Alright. Check Benoni? It is. Alright, we're gonna try... Oh, really? Whoa. I wasn't expecting f5. I wasn't expecting f4. Let's do this. Okay, I'm getting a pawn here. My other knight working. Go queenside? My pawn on h4 is very annoying. It's got to be very annoying. And let's open up the h-file. If they take, my rook is brought right to life. He has to move, and there's mating ideas here. I don't want a queen trade in this position. I'm looking for something more. Hit the queen. I mean, I could go for a queen trade here. Let's check. Getting a ton of material. I'm on the bishop. That's a fork. 31 seconds. Knight is stuck. Could maybe only go here. They resign back to tournament. Whew, 117, 110, 110. 13 minutes remain. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Wow. Okay. Queen b3. Let's back up. Give me the h-file, maybe. Queen b6, I do this. Okay. Probably should have taken there, but let's just castle. And where's there an advantage, if at all? Not much of an advantage. Throw my... I shouldn't allow that. Should have just taken. Okay, and I'll take with the rook, I think. I want to get an f3, e4, kill the bishop. Okay, actually I could have a ton of exchanges. Why, though? I'm winning a pawn now with that continuation. I should have just taken the pawn. That bishop was stupid. Wasn't doing anything. Knight takes pawn there? No. Not sure why knight takes pawn. 19 seconds. Take that pawn. Take my bishop? Definitely welcome that. Take this pawn, he's fast. He's really fast. Get rid of one rook. Oh, now I'm going to be pushing through right here. Mate threat on h4. Back on. h4 mate threat. That's mate. Back to tournament. 130, 130. Whew, we both have 11 games in and there's 11 minutes remaining. Okay. Let's keep rolling here. Let's try Kingside. Alright. Let's get an e5. And then look for e4, maybe a fork. Not quite on. Oh, that weakens the star square. Eliminate him and jump into white's territory. Could exchange queens. And we're going to have what? This is a typical maneuver. Reinforce my control over this square. Get my knight in here. Where's that knight going? Here to blockade? Okay, now he's kind of stuck. How does he get to this square? My knight is really good on e5. That's a free pawn. Pawn push, my rook is hit. Just move out of the way, though, to c8. Okay. 24 seconds. Tempo, and then probably just get pushing. Oh, I'm on the queen. 24 seconds. They resign. Back to tournament. 150, 137, 130, 10 minutes remain. Okay. Maybe I could try this H-pawn. Oof, not so fast. Not so fast. Alright, let me get this tempo here. Queen on H6. H-file is opened up. Wow. Knight here. Checkmate. Pawn takes and then mate. Whew. Back to tournament. 170, 137. That was a quick one. Oh, man. Alright. Let's keep going here. I have a lead. Let's try to keep it here. Break down this structure. Takes. You can't take back because of knight takes a1. Okay, let's take here. Make sure I get that pawn. I really want to just give up my rook here, just to focus on these dark squares. And get castled soon. Maybe I shouldn't have castled so soon. Pawn push. Get my center. I have a 2-to-1 majority in the center. Let's get that working. Not just yet. I don't want to give up this square. I'll take like this. Pin the knight. I need a flight square. Okay, now let's definitely pin the knight. Knight here to defend. Keep the pin. Catching up on time. Flight square. Keep the rooks on the board if rook to e1. Let's try this. Oh, knight here. I could have considered. I want to be careful. Back rank, because this flight square is taken away from me now. They're spending a lot of time here. Real lot of time. Queen b1. Let's just trade a little bit. 5 seconds. Anything moves. Queen h2 moves. Anything moves. They don't have any time. Back to tournament. 190, 157, 150, 148. 7 minutes remain. Whew. e4. And we're going to have a French. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. And h4. Give me the h-file. Okay. This I get into d6 with check unless you castle. And if you castle, then there's going to be some problems. I think it's a problem no matter how you look at it. And actually, I could take here and then take the bishop. Okay. And how could I win this in a smooth way? They resign. Back to tournament. 210, 170. I have 2 games up. Mr. Cube Fanatic has 13 out of 13. He's perfect. Alright, let's focus on these dark squares. Winning a pawn here. Alright. Let's just return. Yeah, why not? I'm hitting this pawn, but I don't really want to take it. I didn't want to do that either. I wasted a ton of time just then. Hit the bishop and defend c7. Dark squares are super weak now. And bound to be even more weak after I eliminate my light square bishop for this guy. They defended b2 and got out of a pin there. Let's just take him out. And develop with check. Maybe play this. Okay, make sure this pawn doesn't move. Opposite color bishop ending, but I have play against this guy here. a6 and then b5. Looking for some tactics maybe to take on this square, maybe push now actually. Like right now. Oh, rook back. Fortunately he's in a pin. I didn't see that. Did not see that. Couple pins going on here. Queen is super active, and he's ready to be pushed. I like pushing here. Oh, I could have done this. Should have done one move sooner. Attack that pinned piece. I don't have to take it right away, but I will. Definitely will. Some trades, get my rook on the second rank. Second rank, and then push again. Keep pushing. And do what next? They're going to lose on time here. Just take that bishop out. Take here. They're down on time. Back to tournament. 230, 170, 168. Less than 5 minutes remain. Okay. We're going to get paired up. 4:30 remain. Rob 521. Is he going to move? Yes, he is. Okay. He resigned. Back to tournament. That basically already seals it, or does it? I'm up 60 now. 4 minutes. Here, no matter what, doesn't matter what that next move is by white. Bishop g7. Let's play over here with this b5 push. There's maybe a way to gain a tempo against their dark square bishop. He is a bit loose. Maybe bishop to e6. Oh. Now bishop to e6. My knight wants to get here. Knight b6, c4. Queen b6 if the f-pawn moves. F-pawn can't move so easily. I should have played here while it was still available. Oh boy. No, my knight gets this really good square. If this pawn pushes, it's a really, really good square. I'm not moving. I am not moving. My knight likes to play here instead, I think. My queen might want to play to this square. I get rid of their knight. Knight's going to play here. No, I got to pass pawn, and my queen cannot be removed. She is to the e5 square. And she's trying to be removed. Okay. Let's do this. Now my knight is going to be glued here. They do have a pass pawn. They're in a pin if the bishop takes. Self-pin? They saw it. They sniffed that one out. They thought something was fishy, and they are right. Definitely right. Good eye. Good eye. 8.3 seconds! I gotta go fast. I have to go faster. Oh, no, 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 no. Check. Here, check. Here, check. Here, no matter what. Maybe that's mate. Maybe it's not. I gained a lot of time just then. My knight can't move. He's pinned. Back to tournament. They're down on time. 270, 220, 205, 198. 2 minutes remain. Okay. See a lot of this d4, c5 stuff. Wow. Those were two very quick moves right there. Oh. I'm glad that was check. Otherwise, I would have dropped a piece. What are they doing with their dark squares? Bishop to h6, right? If that knight moves. Chase him out of there. Rook to e1. Some time lost right there. Hit the queen. She has to find a new home. She's not going anywhere. It's covered. The rook is hit. Discovered checks. I probably, back to tournament, they resigned. I should have played bishop to b5 check. 122. Let's see if I can get one more in. Game 20. Last one. Most likely. I didn't mean to do c6. e5, e4. Let's try this. Sack. Alright, long-term idea behind that one. Back rankers, maybe? I want to get the move back I'm taking with the pawn. Bishop on d5. Maybe I should have prevented b4. I don't want a castle. I like my rook where he is. Let's try this. On push. Bishop on f6. Let's open up the g file. Let's check. Ooh, this is getting broken down now. I have really quick access to their king now. Mate in 1 threat, queen g2. Anything? Ah! First place. Oh, they blew the whistle on that. First place confetti. Ah. I'm exhausted. Oh, and there's another tournament coming up after this one. Good games. Oh. It's 290, 245, 240, 206. Whew, man. Play here. Counterpin. Oh, I could take the queen. Oh, there goes my queen! Oh, man, those lateral movements with the queen. At least I get a rook somehow. Is this going to be good?